All right, Brett. Welcome to Happy Hour, brought to you by Best Damn Bookkeeping. Welcome to Happy Hour, brought to you by. We double up. We do the
My bad.
double. That's how welcome people are. Is we welcome them twice. Okay, now I can put my other earbud on here. All right, let me see. I gotta find this out there. I gotta remember how to do this. They changed it. They changed all this since I had my hiatus from Facebook. I think, Trevor, I think you can see us out there and share it. Yeah, I don't. So what I found, I don't know if I got this right or not, but I think what I found is when you go live on your business, that's like public and people can share that. And so, listeners out there, if you guys watch us on the Best Damn Bookkeeping page and you comment there, it'll show up in our feed and we can put it on the screen and have a good laugh with it. But if you comment on one of our personal pages, it no longer brings it into StreamYard. Like it's Facebook always changes their goofy settings with all this stuff. So I've got my volume all the way down and I'm just going to be like secretly watching us here. Cause the one show like Jimmy and I were on a couple weeks ago, there was like 80 comments. I had an ex-employee in there talking shit about me. That was super fun, but I missed it. I would have loved to be a part of that. I totally missed it. Instead, Holly Moore was giving him a hard time and Justin Naga was in there giving him a hard time. Like I wanted to be in there giving him a hard time, but I didn't even know he was talking shit. So anyway,
Dude, me and Jared was there too. I mean JC, not Jared. Who's Jared?
Jared, yeah, the Subway guy. You know, the weirdo from Subway.
JC, yeah. Me and JC were too.
Oh yeah,
was that
after it became clear he was a pedophile? I think they cut him out. I think that's a different.
No, I think he got out of jail. He spent like a significant amount of time in prison.
Oh,
he's out of jail.
Is that guy? Oh
yeah.
Shoot, I didn't know it was that guy.
Wait,
no, both Jareds.
Did he? Yeah, I was gonna say. Wait, when did he get out, and when did JC become Jared? Is there a?
This is how it all starts. You know, we might want to be careful. Next thing you know,
wait, what? Who?
It's fine. We got Josh Waltz in the house. We got Joe Deveneaux. Cheers and what's up, fellas? We got a few topics to hit on today. I forgot what I even teased up in the intro. Here, hold on. Let me read the intro to see what I teased up because I had some ideas of what we should talk about.
Show and tell, yeah.
Business alliances. That's one of them. We got to talk about some whale clients. Today I got confirmation about maybe, I don't know if it's the client I'm most proud of, but I'm like most excited to have the opportunity to work with because I've been working with them so long. So that's cool. And then we got to do some show and tell, Trevor. We got to show and tell some stuff. That's my to-do list. Trevor, you got anything to add to the to-do list for us today?
Sorry, pal. I've been under the weather for like 3 or 4 days. So you can hear it in my voice. So I don't have a whole lot to offer today.
Are you a man cold sort of dude? Like if you get a cold, does it knock you down? Or are you like, fuck this?
Completely useless human being. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And this is like a mental thing. If I start like I'm stuffed up, Reggie's been coughing all week. And so I'm like feeling it too. You can tell, by the way, I just sucked up a bunch of snot into my throat.
Yeah.
But I still I try to kill it with alcohol is one of my strategies.
Sure.
And I keep exercising. So I've run the last 3 days. So I go with the old fight fire with fire strategy. And I try to act like I'm not sick. Sometimes I think it backfires, but a lot of times I just roll right through it. I don't know.
Does it look like I'm sitting in front of a campfire to you? Like the flickering light?
Yeah. Which is weird.
Oh yeah, you do have a little bit. You do have a little bit. Now that you mentioned see that in here.
Are you really sitting in front of a campfire?
No, I've got one of these one of those lights that I guess it's underpowered, so it's like flashing. It's about
I bet that's not driving you nuts at all.
Yeah, I'm about to try it without it. There you go.
Better.
You can still see you. Now the camo though, the camo just doesn't pop the same. You know.
Oh yeah.
That's even worse.
There you go.
That's even worse. That's even worse. Yep.
Screw it.
Well, oh well. Trevor, what do you got going on? What's new? What's crapping?
I'm working on some new stuff. Guys helping me with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, I can kind of give you the basics of it. We're going to call it Clean Conversations, and it's going to start out as weekly Zoom calls essentially, and I'm doing it all through Skool, SKOOL. You
Yeah.
know that Hormozy, whatever.
Alex.
That Alex thing he's doing. Anyway, we're gonna get together once a week and just talk shop and pressure washing and keep it low key, and then we're gonna kind of tier it to deeper, more intentional conversations after that. But
Hell yeah.
cool to it, man. Just trying to create a little community inside of a community, you know.
I haven't even like announced this, but I'm gonna announce it now because it kind of piggybacks along with what you're saying, and you're gonna be you're also gonna be a part of this, whether you like it or not, because on this show once a month we're gonna open it up to Best Damn Bookkeeping clients to just like come in and use it as an opportunity to like ask questions and work on their business, and maybe we'll even show a P&L or two. Like we're gonna get on here and do some CFO and some finance stuff once a month for, and maybe, and like if we want to open that up to our other partners, clients, and stuff like that on here. Like if Michael's got people that would find value in that. There's just so many. It's a funny thing I run into is like my calendar just gets smoked with people like grabbing 15 minutes here, and I invite it. Like I want to help people, but I think it's a cool opportunity to be able to do it for more people and have a set schedule of like once a month. You got this hour, like, come on and use it.
Yep.
So we're going to do that. Jai, FYI, we're going to do that. Remind me to do that.
Yeah. I was going to say, surprise, surprise.
Yeah. Hey, you know, this is how entrepreneurs do stuff is like, oh, did I mention that?
Yeah.
This is probably how my marriage works too. Oh, by the way,
we're inviting people over like right now.
I've done that.
Get ready.
Oh yeah. By the way, I'm going to Kentucky in a week with a bunch of dudes. I forgot to tell you. I'll be back in a week. Yeah.
You know.
That happens.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Speaking of Kentucky, Trevor's got all of his stuff together. I did like he's been sending videos just like doing his gear setups and stuff like that. Meanwhile, my wife is like, hey, Dan, and this is when I was like heading to Mexico. She's like, super glad you're going to go catch us some tasty fish. But, you know, next time before you go off to your next thing, would you mind? And then she listed like the 10 things that I've left laying around, like the turkey fans from your spring turkey hunting, all of your hunting shit downstairs, all the stuff from the Boundary Waters that's over here. And I was just like, oh, damn. Like, yeah. I was like, absolutely. I'm a hot mess. My apologies. You are right about everything. Like I have just left. I'm like my kids when they go into a room and get every toy out and don't put any away. Like I feel like that's been me. That's been me.
Need a man cave, dude. That's what's wrong. You need a man cave.
Probably do. Instead, I kind of turned the whole house into my man cave. Is kind of what's happening.
Yeah, that's not good. My garage is my man cave. Like the kid, I don't even want. I'd like take the garage door opener from out of my wife's car. I'm like, no, you go through the front door. Y'all stay out of this room. Dangerous things in here.
Yeah. Danger zone. That's funny because my wife hasn't been able to park in our garage. Like I park outside and she parks in the garage. She hasn't been able to park in the garage since this winter when that pipe broke. Then like the remodeling, everything that they had to do. And then everything was on the garage floor. So I started getting it up, but then I saw the turkey fans laying out because I was drying them out and then I was trying to mount them, but then I had this thing and that thing. And I finally got them moved, cleaned up. Like that was this weekend's project when I got back from Mexico. I was like, give me your top 5 things you want me to do. And I'm just going to go hard at like knocking shit out. And that was one of them. So now my wife gets to park in the garage again. She's pretty pumped. Husband of the year.
Good job.
Yeah. I'm happy with it. In addition to new cool shit that we're working on, got a little new business alliance thing to drop on you guys, which is Best Damn Bookkeeping is partnering with LiveSwitch, James over at LiveSwitch, because, and I know Trevor, you and I have talked about this. Andy, who's my old business partner in Kahuna Window Cleaning in Minneapolis, like for the last 8 years, we've been going back and forth on this, which is like, should we sell over the phone? Should we sell in person? When should we go out? Who should we go out to? And man, we've switched back and forth so many times because the grass is always greener. And every time we switch, we're like, oh yeah, I remember why we hated doing it this way. And so what we've just found over and over and over again is damn, it's expensive to go out and do in-person sales. There's some value in it, but it's hard to justify the cost as you're scaling. And it's another variable. You have to have a good person in, and sometimes those people are hard to find, especially salespeople. And yeah, you can do it over the phone, but you miss a lot of opportunities. You miss a lot of relationship building. Your average ticket sometimes is lower as a result. You can be more efficient, but you give up. It's such a trade-off. There's just like you just go back and forth and back and forth. And Andy and I have been going back and forth. And Trevor, you're nodding your head. I'm sure you've had the same back and forth. And Live Switch just gets in there and like fits the difference. Have you looked at Live Switch at all, Trevor?
I was just doing it while you were talking.
Oh gosh. So like, and James has been on my podcast a couple times over the last couple of years. And I had mentioned it to Andy and he was just like, I don't know. I think we're going to try this. And so this year, like coming up this fall, we're putting into play in Minneapolis here, and then we can like make some content about it too. But it basically like is reverse, like FaceTiming them. So it's about the video that they're showing, obviously not their face. And it's just like a link that it sends them. They don't have to download anything. They just click it. They're in, and they can do it live. So you can like be on with them while they're walking around and showing you, or they can pre-record it, send it to you, and then it flows right into your CRM and like gets in their customer profile. So that's saved in there for your text. And man, it's like if my salespeople just didn't have to drive, like if I didn't need 4 cars, but I only needed 1, and B, if I didn't need all that gas and all that insurance and all that repairs and maintenance, like for driving around everywhere. And man, they can get like all that time saved of not being in the car and doing follow-ups. And not I think
I'm missing something. You saying the client would kind of use it to walk you through their issue?
Yes, the client does the walkthrough. So there's no like scheduling, there's no timing. It's just like, hey, give us a walk around of your property. Oh, you want a siding wash? Give us, do a full walk around and just
you would schedule that.
It doesn't need to be. It can be like, hey, we can do this thing live. Let's schedule it. Or it can be, hey, customer, if you'd rather just record it and send it to us. And then we might come back and ask for like, hey, can you get a shot of this or a shot of that? But now like instead of you having to meet us out there or let us in the backyard or whatever the case is, you do it at your own convenience. It's a lot faster for you. It's a lot faster for us. Right. And like consumers want speed. And the cost savings of it. I mean, it's like $200 a month. Like we pay $200 a month in freaking gas for 1 car to go driving around to sales estimates, like much less more than that we're paying the dudes. Right. And so it's like to save that amount of money and that amount of time. And granted, it's not for everybody. You're going to run into the 80-year-old lady that's like 80-year-old lady that's like, hell no, I'm not clicking on that link. Right. It's probably some spam thing. But James had said their data shows like 80 to 90% of people are like, yeah, this works for me. This is way better than me having to try to schedule a time to meet with you. I had a tree guy out here yesterday. He was awful. Sorry if you watched the show, man. He was just awful. He was like a know-it-all, but he's like, well, I can't do that. My equipment's too big because I'm too cool. Like he was just a cool guy. Never once told me his name. He said it'll be about $3,000. Never left anything with me. Never gave me any, like he left his truck running the whole time. Like he didn't, like he was just like,
it says this won't take long. I'm ready to go. Like,
and then he's like, we'll just drive through your neighborhood. I'm just like, yeah, man, like pretty sure I'd have to check with my neighbor if we're going to drive some shit through his yard. Like, I don't think it quite works like that. And he's like, well, we can get plywood down here and then we'll just kind of have to rough up his lawn from here. And then like gave me nothing. I know I'm not going to get a follow-up from him. Like there's no way I'm following up with him. Cause that was what he said. He's like, just give me a call. Let me know. I'm just like, no, man, like it's your job to follow up with me, dude. Like you're the one with something to gain here. I can call any number of companies and there's a few that I'm going to call, but I was like, man, it would have been so much better for him to have Live Switch. I've been like, here's the 2 trees. Give me some instructions on what you need me to show how I'm going to get back to what you need me to cut. Show me the things you need me to cut. Show me all the obstacles that'll be in my way and send me that video and I'll reply back. Like he wouldn't have had to come out here.
What happens with that video when it's made? Is it recorded and put in there?
It goes like right into their customer profile in the CRM.
So you could use that for your text too to know.
Yeah. Exactly. So they can watch it before they go out to do the job and they can
no confusion. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
man, he would have saved that. It was such a small ball thing when and I've used tree trimming companies here before, and I was like, I'll give this guy a shot. I see his truck because I drive by it on my way to like pick up my kids. And so I was like, yeah, I'll give this guy a try. And when I called there, I was like trying to schedule the estimate. If you can call that an estimate, it'll be about $3,000 and then just leaves. I was like, okay, man, like, what does that mean? You know? And then when I had called to book the estimate, she was like, well, these are the only 2 times that'll work. And it's between like 3:30 and 7. And then he just kind of shows up whenever. And I'm like, well, can I, I've got calls until 4:30. I don't want him showing up at 3:30 and I'm stuck on a call. And she's like, well, I can kind of like put in some sort of like request or something like that, but I can't guarantee anything. I'm like, well, I'm gone. Like he's gone next week. I'm gone the week. Like I wouldn't have been able to meet with him for a month anyway. And I kind of want it done before we start getting snow on the ground. I was like, man, he spends 3 hours every afternoon doing estimates, like after he goes and does his tree work.
Yeah.
This dude needs Live Switch. So for dudes like that, for dudes like Andy, who have waffled for the last 10 years of like, what's the best way to do this? Man, Live Switch is just such a cool tool. So I'm going to, I'm spending more time with them on Thursday so I can like get in and screw around with it. Oh, look at this guy over here. Chad Murray's in the house. Flexing it. So I'm gonna spend some time with Live Switch on Thursday and just see what they got going on. Do a little more like interactive stuff with them. And then we're actually gonna implement it into Andy's business so he gets to be the guinea pig and then I get access to it. So I'm pretty pumped to like get in there and mess around with it. And James is just such a good dude. Like I said, he's been on the podcast a couple times. Super fun dude. Happens to be a fantasy football dynamo. Like he used to get paid to do fantasy football stuff. He was like one of those jacks. He's like the nerdiest nerd of all nerds, but he's like a sportsy guy. Super funny dude. So looking forward to jumping in and having an affiliation with those kids.
Yeah, I think you missed the part that it sends the measurements of the property too, like while in the live feed. I think James mentioned that.
I didn't even know that. I'm gonna learn more on Thursday. They're gonna show me bells and whistles on Thursday.
I think you mentioned that before. Yeah.
Who's talking?
It's me.
It's Jason.
Okay, he's like,
what's up,
ghost
Chad?
all of a sudden.
I'm sorry. My bad. We need to go to commercials too. Great to have you, Chad.
Let's hit a commercial. Chad, good timing. Broke us up, cut me off. Now we get to go to commercials, and we'll be back, and we got Chad Murray in the house. Chad, hold on. Before we go to commercials, while we're playing out, Chad, you got to find something for show and tell. We're doing show and tell. It doesn't need to be business stuff. Trevor and I have hunting related things already picked out, but we're doing some live show and tell. So okay. You got time. Commercial break.
Casting Live, bringing you interviews, product launches, and expert insight. Want to grow your business? Then don't miss this one. January 2026. Register now at greenandgrowing.com. Tune in and turn up on Turfs Up Radio. Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Lawn and Landscape Pros, are you ready to run your business instead of it running you? Then it's time to join the Profit Circle. Led by Wayne the Profit Voles, this business coaching group helps you grow and profit by mastering the real stuff. Selling, marketing, advertising, cost calculation, bidding, contracts, customer and employee relationships, scaling your business, and more. If you're ready to become more profitable and more successful, joining is easy. Just head to profitsrs.com. That's profitsareus.com and click the Join the Profit Circle button right on the homepage. Because remember, profit is not a dirty word.
Hi, I'm Cindy Code with Project Evergreen, where we're making communities greener, healthier, and happier, 1 yard at a time. From parks to playgrounds to front lawns for military families, our volunteers give back by giving green. Want to make a difference with your talent and tools? Visit projectevergreen.org to volunteer, donate, or become a sponsor today. Together, we can grow a healthier, happier world. Project Evergreen, green spaces, healthy places.
Hey, Turfs Up Radio fans, do you know what time it is? That's right, it's time for Turfs Up Radio. Now you can catch us streaming live 24/7 with pro talk, pro tips, and pro interviews. Simply visit turfsupradio.com.
Guy, I messed up. I
You
messed up again.
What's up?
I messed up. When we went to commercial break, I was like, oh, I'll mute all of us so that people don't hear us in the background. And I had my phone over like the side of my computer a little bit, so it was like I could see the comments, but that it wasn't in the way. And I totally muted you, and I was like, why isn't Jai playing commercials? And then I hit mute, and I was like, oh, that's why. It's because I'm an idiot. That's why he wasn't playing commercials. But I muted him. So my bad, everybody. It was only for
You're
like
good.
10, 15 seconds. Everybody was probably like, what the hell's up with all this silence?
Idiot.
That's right.
No, you're good, man.
Speaking of idiots, Jared Chanowski chimed in, and he changed his name on Facebook to Jared JC Chanowski.
Hi,
Yeah.
guys.
So now he's JC again. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, I
we
can't-
already. Trevor, maybe he heard us earlier talking smack about him being the guy from Subway, and he immediately changed it. I don't know. Maybe he's still watching. JC, you watching? You're not an
I
idiot.
can show the comments.
Yeah.
It's not showing up on my end, so
It
I'm
does,
sorry,
yeah.
guys.
On my when it comes through the personal feed, for whatever reason, it doesn't shoot back into StreamYard. But I did learn that Joe Deveneaux checked out. He said it's time for the boat launch pre-hurricane for some fired up Reds. That boy's getting out fishing.
Take care, Joe.
Peace. Chad Murray, what the heck you got going on, brother?
What's going on, man? Just talking to CPAs, and I don't really want to say it live in case.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
I got some stuff going on, so been
Irons in
super
the fire.
busy, kind of on pause, doing a big thing right now, and hopefully the next time I show up to the show, I got some big news.
What usually you don't get to show up to our show because we're at a time where you get a coaching call. Did he no show you today, or what you got?
No, he rescheduled for tomorrow.
Oh
So-
man, if I would have known, I would have had, we got show and tell at least, but I would have had like some trivia or a little Price is Right action. But
Well, I mean, I forgot that you were on, and then I was just going through my emails, and oh shit, here I go. Let's get on.
jump in, jump on
Well,
in.
Here I am.
We finally get that game show music after
Yeah,
a year.
that's what we do. Yeah, we do. Jai's get tuned us up with a little game show flair. We can use that for
Yeah.
show and tell. Why not? We can use it for show and tell. We'll test drive it.
Oh,
together. Yeah.
Sure.
Awesome. Here, I got a thing that happened today that I'm pretty stoked about, and I'm curious. It makes me wonder what like your guys' most exciting sales moments are, because sales are exciting. Like profit is where it's at. We all know that, but revenue is like the dopamine kick and like the excitement that kind of fuels you to get pumped about your business when you see like a big revenue hit, right? Like we get excited about it. And we had one today that got me excited, and I was trying to think of like, when's the last time I was this excited about my business? And maybe I'm more excited about this one because we're also coming off of like our slower season. Like bookkeeping from a new client standpoint dries up over the summer. Like it's just, we're gangbusters in the spring. We get a little push in the fall before like the winter, tax time and all that stuff. But we had a really cool one that happened today, and I was thinking back, and there was one time, and this was in my last bookkeeping business, but there was one time in 1 week we landed 10 new recurring clients. And I just remember like I drank so much tequila that night floating in the pool. You would have thought I just turned into, part of the pool. I just became one with it. You couldn't get me out of that floaty. Oh, JC Chanowski's rolling in. I'm sure JC's got some good ones.
What's up, guys?
Backstage.
What's up? We're at the huge. We got some lights going on there and some huge
Light.
shit going on over here.
I mean, there's a lot of huge shit because you're at the damn Gaylord. You could be anywhere in there. You're probably lost right now. You don't even know where you are anymore.
I know. I got a GPS on my app over here.
Did you guys speak already? Did you guys speak today, or is that coming up?
We've been doing the Bright Industry Secrets. That's still going on right now. And then Angela, I speak tomorrow at 2, and then 3, and then head to Dallas where she speaks on Friday.
Just on the move, and then like Spain or something. I saw
Spain. Yeah. I got my visa approved for that one, so we're definitely showing up.
That's crazy.
Way to go, Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Yes.
Good job, man.
I just want to drop in and say hi because I get FOMO.
When I was out running today, literally, I was like, oh man, like I should be running with JC right now, but instead I hear I'm just like running by myself like a weirdo, which I don't mind being a weirdo, but I had to tag you, miss running with you.
I'm at home with a head cold, JC, so it could be worse.
Oh,
Be worse.
poor thing.
Worse FOMO than you.
You know, we cure that head cold, right?
What, JC?
Bush Light.
I'm still on the wagon.
I know. I love you for it.
Way to go. I got off of it after those 3 days. I was like, this is so dumb. Like,
all right, I'm gonna jump back in. I just want to say hi. Love you guys.
All right, good bud.
Yeah, take care, man.
So Trevor and Chad, back to the sales stories. Anything like looking back in your business histories that are like those, like, holy shit, I can't believe we finally get to do this one, or any of those types of landings?
I don't know if it's an individual sale or anything that I really look at, because I just look at kind of the daily and the weekly sales. And this year, we always lose a chunk of cash flow in April. And this year, which our normal sales in April is under 200K a month, which is not good for our business with the way we're staffed.
Mm-hmm.
And this year we did 450K.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I was a little pumped.
Was it a different strategy, or was it a seasonality thing that hit different?
I had two things. I hired a superstar, and I sought him out. Not him personally, but I sought out a different type of applicant, someone already in-home sales that comes from an industry that I don't have to train to sell. Yeah. I just have to train him what the product is.
Yep.
So, I mean, normally I'd have to train someone for 4 months to sell chimney stuff, because generally they say there's like, oh, I've sold before, and like they're car salesmen. Car salesmen aren't salesmen. They show the car, then they don't. There's no sales whatsoever.
The car sells
itself, sell a car or furniture. I've never had someone talk me in to buying a car or furniture. I bought the thing because I wanted it, and then the numbers came out right later. So they had nothing to do with the sales guy.
Yeah.
And so, which is why Carvana and all those other ones do so well, right? You don't need the sales part in there. So anyway, so we hired him in March, and he was off to the races like the last week of March. 3 weeks, probably 2.5, 3 weeks. Went through our sales training and started, and then we did a remodeling a fireplace campaign, which we've done all summer, and it just rocket shipped in April. It slowed way down since, but it's definitely been a thing, because we closed down Houston back in March. We closed down Houston in March as well, and so no, maybe we waited till April for that, but still, that number was almost exclusively in Dallas, which is awesome.
Heck yeah!
So that I mean, and we've had other times where we had awesome sales weeks, but the only time I've gotten like super excited about a job is if we get a big apartment complex that got hit by hail, which hasn't happened since 2018. But when that happens and we get the cap sales, I mean, it's like 90% profit, and we can turn it over in a month. And they're $100,000s of dollars jobs. So that's just a massive, just awesome thing. But it's been a while since we've had any weather. But that's my business and where I get excited.
Hell yeah. Yeah, especially when you can turn around the slow months. Like, that's a feat.
We just did those 2 months.
Yeah.
So March and April ended up being better. May since has just been average. We haven't had any excitement.
Yeah.
We actually had an okay July. August has been pretty disappointing, but we're getting ready for the season for us. So our season's
Right.
kicks off, sometime, probably October, but we'll limp into that at that time. So
Yeah. Trevor, what you got? What's memorable one or two for you?
I've had a couple, in real estate sales. I had one in particular that was just snowball effect. It was actually, I just started the pressure washing company back up, and one of my lead techs didn't show up to do a roof wash that day. And we'd rescheduled this job like 3 or 4 times. And I finally said, whatever, I'll do it. Just put me on the schedule. And so I go to this house and I end up talking to the guy for a couple hours. Like, we started off on a bad foot, right? He was already disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
And then I just finally told him the truth. Listen, I'm the owner of the company. It's, we're going through some stuff. We're having some tech issues. Anyway, long story short, I end up listing his house and helping him buy a house right around the corner in the same day. Right.
Oh, wow.
And we're talking about $1 million house and a $1.4 million house. So this $1,200 house wash or roof wash job turned into, a 60 to 80, I can't remember now, $80,000 commission in real estate sales. So it's like, that was a pretty cool moment, but
good upsell. Good upsell.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you know what? I know we didn't crush it on the pressure washing, but I can sell you a house.
I still charged him, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't give him a deal on it. Hopefully he's not watching this.
Nobody watches this. You're fine. You're fine.
It's fine.
That's what I was thinking when I said I won't say anything, but I didn't say it. You did.
Yeah, but as far as sales and I don't get too excited anymore. I do remember one in particular. We did a large project that was like 130, 140,000, and we got 50% down as a deposit. I remember walking out of that meeting, looking at a check like 50K or something, and going, "Holy cow!" That was like my first intro into commercial work. But I don't know. I get excited when my sales guys sell something.
That's probably the difference. Is I'm the only salesperson in my company right now. Like, for a recurring service, it's more about keeping them than it is like selling new ones.
Yeah.
And so we have the one that I'm excited about right now is I've had a relationship with this person since I've started doing bookkeeping. And even before that, I actually flew down, their coach, and I flew down. This was like 2018. I flew and met with them and built a chart of accounts with them specific for their program and their group. And I do tons of work for their group. It's like, I won't say it's the majority of my clients, but it's probably the biggest group of clients that I work with. But I've never done their books because they always had it internal. Like, they were a big enough company. They had it internal for their home stuff. But we've always had a great working relationship. And so just recently they're like, hey, we've got this other company that helps us with this stuff, but would love you to look at it. They're having some issues. And this is how this goes a lot of times for us, but I just never push it on people. And I'm a terrible salesperson. Like, we could probably sell so much more. I hate selling stuff. Like, I just want to build the relationship. And there's a time when I can help, and I'm never going to sell anybody anything. I don't want to be sold, and therefore I don't want to sell people shit. But we had a call. We talked about it. We had another call. And then they kind of came on. They're like, hey, we think they fixed their stuff. Like, they assigned us a new person. They fixed their stuff. And so we're probably just going to keep it there. But let's hear more about what you're doing and how you do it. And by the end of my demos are always an hour, which I just probably bore people to death, just like I do with the audience on this show. But it's like, I want to hear the ins and outs of what they're doing, right? Like, I'm a business person. I'm not just a nerdy bookkeeper. Like, I want to be able to help pinpoint things in their business. And so we go through that, and I start showing them our dashboard and our report card, and they're kind of like, oh, damn, this is different. Like, this isn't just bookkeeping the way nerdy accountants think about bookkeeping. This is how business owners think about bookkeeping. And then they said, what do you charge? And I was like, well, I got to look at your data, because I don't, and this is a fundamental thing for me, is I don't charge people more when they're bigger. Meaning Chad's not going to, I assume Chad's not going to do this. Chad's not going to look at the net worth of his client and say, oh, that guy makes more money, I'm going to charge him more, right? He's going to look at, well, what is the project? What's the chimney?
What's the scope of work? Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to look at the variables that create the work for my dudes, and I'm going to price it based on that. Or Trevor's going to look at what's the square footage of the house. I'm not going to say the net worth of this client is this much, so I need to raise my price. I'm going to say the scope of the work is X. You might say this client's going to be a pain in my ass, so I'm going to charge them more, right? Or like this client's easier to work with, and so maybe I'll give them a deal. But that's the only other variable that you'll like take into account. Otherwise, it's all mathematical. And so many accountants and bookkeepers charge based on the client's revenue. And I'm like, what? That would be like a pressure washer charging a client based on how much money the client makes, not based on the square footage of the house. I couldn't imagine doing such a thing. It seems so unethical to me. And so I told them that. I was like, hey, I'm not the government. I won't charge you more when you make more money. Like, I'm not taxing you. My goal is to have you pay less money for my service. Like, my job is to make you more money. It'd be crazy if I charged you more the more money you made. That doesn't make any sense to me. We use, just like they're in the maid service space. And so I'm like, just like when you clean a house, we clean a set of books, right? And we look at the square footage of the set of books. How many transactions are coming in? How many bank accounts and credit cards are feeding in? All of that dictates the amount of work we need to do. So our price is just based on that. The more efficient you are, I don't care that you're a big company. The more efficient you are, the less we charge. Doesn't matter how big you are. And so they saw, after we went through that, like by the end of the demo, they're like, maybe this does make more sense. And then today we sent over pricing, and the email I got back was LFG ! And I was just like, yeah, I mean, we saved them over $1,000 a month, like legit $1,000 a month for something that's like that they're not crushing that anyway. And so that was cool, because when you've got a relationship and so much trust built up, like over so much time, it's just fun when you can jump in and like be the expert and be like, we got you, we can help, we got this. So that was pretty cool with me, because we literally, I mean, like the first time we started doing bookkeeping was with somebody in this person's group. I think it was like one of the first clients, 2018. So to be able to help them now after they've helped out, like, I mean, they're probably one of the biggest catalysts to the growth that I've had. They're second to Bobby Walker, and a bunch of people on that listen to this know Bobby. Bobby was a huge catalyst to help me get started doing bookkeeping. He was one of like my original 10 clients, but I went on his show. He co-hosted my show. Like, he was the catalyst for me even having a podcast, because he's like, dude, nobody talks about bookkeeping and makes it cool. You need to have a podcast. And I was like, get the hell out of here. I'm not going to have a podcast talking about bookkeeping stuff. And sure enough, we created one, and he helped me, like, such a catalyst to doing what I did. And the gal that I'm talking about, same thing, just like such a catalyst to any success I've ever had. So super cool to now full circle be able to help them out. So I'm pumped. And with that, we got to take another commercial break, probably, Jai.
Nice.
Look at me go.
Good job, man.
I am hosting a show. And then we're going to come back with a little show and tell, folks. It's going to be show and tell time. Get your items ready, boys, and your stories. We got 3 storytellers on. There's going to be no shortage of stories. I'm sure of that. See you guys back in a minute.
Hey everybody, Wayne Voles, the Prophet, your host of Profit Time here on Turfs Up Radio. If you listen to my show, you know I'm all about profit. As an industry, profit is something we fail to meet most of the time. If you're working hard but not seeing the results that you deserve, Profits Unlimited is here to help. We offer processes and systems designed specifically to make your company more successful, more profitable, and certainly more efficient. When you're ready to take your company to the next level, reach out to me at profitsareus.com. That's profitsareus.com. And don't forget to turn into Profit Time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m.
Attention all nursery and landscape professionals. Mark your calendars. The 2025 Landscape Show is coming to Orlando, August 20th through the 22nd, and Turfs Up Radio will be there bringing you live coverage from the trade show floor. This is your chance to grow your knowledge with 28 expert-led educational sessions, earn FNGLA CEUs, and connect with the best minds and brands in the green industry. With over 400 top-tier companies exhibiting across 250,000 square feet, you'll experience the latest products, tools, plants, and tech that can take your business to the next level. The Turfs Up Radio team will be broadcasting interviews, insights, and surprises live from the show. Join us at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, August 20th through the 22nd. Register now at thelandscapeshow.org. Mark your calendars.
From the East Coast to the West Coast and around the world, no one rocks like Turfs Up Radio. Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Oh, baby. We're back. I'm writing myself notes here. I got all this work. As the salesperson, I got all this like pricing work and stuff to do. You gotta get some estimates out, gotta get some quotes out. Could use Live Switch. If I could use Live Switch, then I'd be really golden. Jai, are you trying to unmute Trevor? Oh, Trevor, you gotta unmute yourself. I can't unmute you because you chose to mute yourself, is what it's telling me.
I keep coughing, so I'm trying to.
I hear you. I hear
cut
you.
that out.
I hear you literally and figuratively both.
It's been a rough week.
We gotta do a little show and tell, and you can probably tell by the way Trevor's wearing all camo that his show and tell might have a certain theme. And I'm wearing a shirt that says Hunting Public on it, and so on my show and tell. Did you change items over there? Why are you wagging your finger?
I was pointing.
No, not yet. Or...
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay.
Now I connected. Yeah, the background. You went foreground to the background, like a good art. What's that guy with the curly hair? You're like, what's that guy? The dude that passed away that always painted on TV with the curly hair.
He died?
He died a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
See that little painting right here?
Where are you pointing right now,
I'm
Chad?
trying to get there.
Which
There we go,
one?
right there.
Oh,
See
right
that?
there. Bob.
Okay.
Bob. What's his name? Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
painting guy. The painting guy.
Bob
Yeah,
White?
that's a little. My daughter did a thing.
Bob Ross.
and it's little.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Thank
going to go
you,
with Bob
ChatGPT.
Bob Costas, but I was like, man, that's just not the right Bob, dude. There's too many Bobs.
Bob Ross. Oh, didn't know he passed away. Rest his soul.
I think he's goner. All right. Trevor, you wanna kick us off with a little show and tell? What items do you have?
Yeah, so it's that time of year, so I'm excited about one thing and one thing only this time of year.
Oh, you even got the light on there? Are you shooting coyotes with it? Pew! Oh, damn! Infrared.
Oh shoot, I'm blind.
That's serious. You're gonna take down airplanes with that thing.
Yeah, that's for government officials. If you're watching, this is for getting in and out of the stand.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's yeah. Safety
In
first.
Texas, you can have that.
Safety first.
Dang.
Headlights are cumbersome. You won't
This
lose
thing's pretty cool, Dan. I don't know if you've seen this TikTok thing.
I did see that you made me one of those with your 3D printer, right?
Oh no, I didn't make it. I bought it. Sorry.
Oh. Did you
That's
buy
cool.
me one? Did you buy me one of those with your 3D printer? I do want one.
Yeah. Well, you have a job, so
Can you send me the link? Can you send me that link?
it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll send you a link.
Yeah, send me that link. I do need one of those because I don't have one for my bow.
It's from Bow Buddy. They do print it. It's 3D printed, but it just slides in and out. Because when you're
easy.
it's nice to have, but you want to be able to pop it off.
Yeah, it's nice. It's just easy. It's
Yeah,
just so easy.
I love this, man. I get into it so thick this time of year. I probably shoot 50 arrows a day, just getting ready.
I probably shoot 50 arrows a year. Does that count?
Yeah, that's probably unethical.
40 of them are at deer. So
Super unethical. Got it.
Yeah, show up for the day before or even the morning of and sight
I think
in.
I shot it in the knee. I don't know.
That pin seems to be on.
yeah, I did. I went out to Ben's like 20. Yep, good. 30, good. 40, maybe a little low. Okay, like I think I got it. I think I shot 4 at 50, and then I think I sent a picture in our group. I put one in right in the ribs in a 50-yard shot, and I was like, I'm good.
These guys that are shooting 150 to 200 yards, I don't know how they do it. I don't
either.
Levi Morgan and Cam Haynes. I don't know how these guys are doing that.
Not with a pin sight. I could see if you had the little like scope sight where it zooms her in a little bit.
Yeah,
but
when the pin is literally as big as the target.
I don't know how you hit the target.
Yeah, it's wild. These guys
tiny pins. real defined pins.
Well, the windage too on a 200-yard bow shot. I mean, come on.
You literally, I mean, when you watch them hold the bow, they're like, they start here and then they're like, okay, I can aim up here. You see,
crazy.
I mean, you also only see the video of it, right? Who knows how many like Dude Perfect. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Dude Perfect. Trevor probably has, right? So like Dude Perfect, I do like that they show the hours and hours and hours to get one shot, right? It's still a trick shot, right?
But they do it. They do it on camera. They'll do, like 3 or 4 shots back to back, like right inside of a 12 ring. Like, I don't like you don't want to be down range at 100. Just 4.
Levi Morgan was like an Olympian, right? Didn't he win a freaking gold?
Yeah.
So I mean, like,
he's using hunting bows. He's not using, like, he can do it with that bow right now.
Yeah. He's like the best in the fucking world is why.
I guess.
Man, it'd be nice to be that and be a deer hunter. It would take a lot of the rest of the guesswork out of deer hunting. Like the hard parts.
You'd probably get invited to more awesome deer hunts if you could, right?
I think he does. He gets out some pretty cool stuff. Is that a new bow or is that what you were? When did you put that one into play?
It's, how bows go, right? It's a relic. It's about 2.5 years old.
Oh yeah, I got one of those too. Yeah.
I took it to the bow shop.
It looked like a Matthews
V3. I took it to the bow shop to get it tuned, and it's literally the day last Friday. It was the day deer season opened up for archery, and they're looking at me like I'm crazy, and they're like, what are you bringing this in here for? You should be embarrassed. Go look over there at the new lifts. This is embarrassing. Of course, they're just giving me a hard time because
that's all we know how to do.
And do.
Yeah, that's what we do.
But
you like it though?
I love it.
Are you like a Matthews dude, or are you just like this was the best bow at the time and this is what I'm shooting for now?
Yeah, I'm probably a Matthews guy. I don't know if it is the best, honestly.
If the deer is dead, it's the best.
It's the best.
It's a comfort thing. It's what I know. It's what I've been using. So
yeah.
Jai, are you bringing the show and tell there?
Yeah.
Oh, Jai's getting ready.
Yeah, I saw you. You're taking lessons too, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I bought a new guitar for myself. I usually played the acoustic guitar. It's my first time owning an electric guitar. So
all right, give us a couple.
I gotta go, guys. So I'm just gonna say real quick. See that little head right there?
Which one? Which one you pointing at? The skull one?
That one's from Mexico.
Okay.
And when I was in Mexico, we were at the Amalfi Coast at the ceramic shop, which was huge and awesome. And they had a wall of heads of the same head, all different sizes. And I'm like, what the hell is that about? And the lady comes over, or guy comes over and goes, well, that's this prince that was part of this stuff before Italy became Italy. And he pissed off his wife and she cut his head off. And because she was cheating on her. And so they did all this. So I'm like, well, hey, I got this skull in Mexico earlier that year. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to buy a head. So now I collect heads.
There you go.
So I got to go, guys. I got a client.
All right. See you,
Chad. See you guys.
I collect heads
How
too.
do I get out of here?
I got right there. I got something very similar to that. And I do need to jump off in a couple minutes here, but Jai, can you rip us up a chord there? Can you give us a
sure, but I don't think it will, come through. It's not coming through. It's not coming through.
I heard a little bit.
No, it's not. You do?
Sounds like an excuse to me, Jai.
Dude, I'm still practicing though.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Give me time, man. So yeah, this is
Right.
it.
Next time we come in, I'm gonna bring a target and we'll go live outside.
Yeah, good idea. Let's
live with the
show
bow.
it.
Live with the bow.
Yeah, show it live.
So, here's
Dude, I'm
what
so
I
looking
got this
forward
for
to
show and
trip
tell.
coming up. I'm
What's
ready. I'm so looking forward to Kentucky.
Dude, I like, in addition to cleaning up all the turkey fans and all the stuff, all my hunting stuff like strewn about still from turkey season. Like I got 4 loads of hunting laundry through, which then was the catalyst to get all my stuff organized. So I'm like in the process of putting together my hunting bins for Kentucky and getting all that, which since I was in the mode of cleaning up turkey fans, show and tell, baby. Show and tell. Here we go.
There you go.
Look at those spurs on that son of a gun, man.
You made that?
Well, I mean, like I bought the back thing. The problem was, so like it's got a spot to screw on the legs with the spurs and all that, and obviously the fan. This thing like screws on over the top, but it sucks. I had to put a damn spacer block in there because if you cut the fan to get all these feathers, which are the cool ass feathers, like the low ones are like, these are gorgeous, like all this stuff. There's a big wad of flesh down there. And so when you dry it out, it's like over an inch thick.
Yeah.
This spacer is like a half an inch thick. So then like to cut it and to find spacer things and glue those together, big old scraggly beard. I think his beard was a lot longer, but I shot like half it off.
Did you know there was a 50-50 chance between that and the American Eagle being our national?
I did know that. I'm glad they chose the
Turkey?
eagle. Like, I don't think
wild turkey was almost the national bird.
I didn't know that.
it'd be such a bummer if we couldn't hunt these things and we had to shoot and eat bald eagles. I just think these things are way more fun to hunt. But so this was the first one that I shot, and then
oh boy,
then Danny whapped this dog.
That's the exact one. You're messing.
Oh,
with
look at how thick this.
You just took it out of the frame.
The same thing.
Brought it right back.
That's the same thing. Oh, there we go.
Now I believe it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this was
that's
Danny
real.
and I's. This was
Feels
Danny and I's double up.
That
But
was
wait,
your date night. You're so romantic.
this is my 9-year-old daughter. That's kind of weird.
Oh.
But so we got these two, and then
You have a third one?
for the finale.
Oh boy.
This was the one that cost me an eyeball. Like when I got poked in the eye and couldn't see for like 3 days. You can tell this one's different because it's missing a feather there. And also like with the way I pinned it on the boards, the feathers angled up a little bit more. And it's got this one weird like white spur. It's a weird little white spur. So we tripled up this year.
Nice.
My wife, Marty, is like, where are you putting all those damn things? This is kind of the vibe of the household right now. I might just put them on the wall behind me. I don't have any mounts behind me for when I'm like on calls and stuff. They might go right back here.
What do you call the process of that?
Taxidermy.
Oh, okay.
But like deer, I would never try to mess with myself. Turkeys, you cut the fan out, you cut the feet off, you cut the beard off, you
pretty
gotta
much
dry
good
it
to
out,
go.
and you gotta like pin
Dry
it
it
down.
out, stall.
Dry it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Turkey's doable. Deer.
I tried a duck once, Dan, when I was in high school. Not good. Not good.
I bet that was one lumpy son of a bitch. I tried a squirrel when I was in college. So
that sounds easier.
And a raccoon.
I did successfully pull off
away.
an alligator, though. That's still in the restaurant right now. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Super easy. Super easy.
Gator, huh?
Yeah.
I suppose their skin probably comes. It's just leather. Probably peels right off compared to. Yeah. Yeah. Squirrels are.
Ironically, you actually pressure wash it. That's the way to
clean the skin.
Yeah, you fillet them open, wash the fat off the skin, off the hide.
I know a guy that could probably pressure wash one of those for you.
Yeah,
it's you.
It's not a fun job. You don't want that job.
Pressure washing gator skins.
No. It's
all right. I need to. I did inform my next call that I was going to be late, but now I should probably get over and hang out with Tiffany on this call. So
good show, man.
Tom Gorley's in the house. The comments don't show up here, but I'm looking at my phone. Tom's in the house. It says "Gobble Gobble USA." What's up, Tom? Good to hear from you, man. Jai, you demand. Trevor, you also demand. I'll see you in 2 weeks. When are we in Kentucky? It's like 2 weeks, isn't it?
2 weeks from Friday. You going on Friday?
We're driving. We're wheels up on Thursday because we got 14 hours to go. So we're gonna like leave at noonish Thursday and get most of the miles under our belt, so that Friday we can get there like midday, hit the grocery store, load up, that sort of
My
stuff.
plan is to get there by Saturday. That way, I at least have time to find a bed and put a flag in it.
There you go. I'll be taking bribes for bed placement.
What's your Venmo? I'll do that right now.
I'm the only Dan Plata that's on there, but you find me.
All right, play the music.
All right, play us out, Jai. Business nerds, you guys know what to do. Work smarter and harder. Go earn yourself some pride. I wish Trevor stayed on for a second. He'd be jealous.
Yeah.
I got my boy Scott Ziegler on tonight. Every time, and they're both going to be in Kentucky. Every time those guys, it's a riot. They act like they hate each other, but they actually really like each other. I think so.
Maybe shoot something again, or some goofy shit. Yeah.
We'll probably we probably will shoot some goofy shit. Animals and videos. Yeah. All right, guys, be good. We'll see you tonight with Scott. Later.
Peace.